I didn't turn on any lights. Really good one. Annoying. Just a tiny bit. Hi. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is healthy and doing well. Zena's hedgehog. Okay. All right. So, hello, Lady Hawk and Jack and Pat. Hi, honey. Drive careful home. Donna, Sonia, hello. And Thomas is here. Phelan, Shelby, and Katie. Hi, guys. So hopefully everyone is doing well. I believe I said I was going to try to do a video last night. And it just is, that was not going to be a possibility. Hi, long hair, skinny eyed toe, and Sarana. Yeah, a lot has happened since Saturday. The world just kind of gone a little crazy. At least our neck of the world. I know the rest of the world kind of went crazy a little bit before us, I think. And so everyone hopefully is staying safe. If you can, self-quarantine as much as you can. Stay home. It's a good time to, right? It's a good time to stay home and, do stuff with your spirituality. Because it's a bad time to be outside with other people. Still starting to close for the rest of the school year. Yeah, it's a big deal. For sure. I'm in Washington. We're all hibernating. Right, Deb? I know. We're right behind you. I think we're, I don't know, maybe 10 cases behind you. New York has the second most cases, and we're growing at the quickest rate, unfortunately. I think mostly because we have more test kits now. More testing is occurring. You're a few miles from the New Rochelle containment area. Oh boy, MA. Just what you need, right? Yeah, it's a scary time. I know with my aunt here being immune compromised, it's been a little nerve-wracking for us too. Apparently grandparents were the ones who didn't take things too seriously. That's a bad thing. I know Nancy is not too bright with some stuff for sure. So the social distancing thing, she just doesn't get it. None confirmed in my city yet, but one of our sister hospitals in the county next door has a few. Yeah, we started out where I think we're up to 14 now. I thought it was 19, but I think I was reading it wrong. So I believe we're up to 14. Friday we had 1. Saturday we had 2, and now we're up to 14. So that's how quickly it goes. There is, not much. Then all of a sudden, bam, we're here, and it's a big deal. It does happen so fast. It's, it's in your community, whether you think it is or not. It's in your community. It's just whether or not they're being tested. Things looks like they're beginning to happen faster and faster. I can tell you that I was super excited on Sunday. And I had all kinds of plans, and boy, was I silly. So on Sunday, I got a text from my boss who said that the medical director of our hospital was shutting down all non-essential, which meant we weren't going to be doing screening mammograms anymore until at least mid-April. Now it looks like it'll be May probably at least. But so I thought, oh, good. Then my assumption was that we were going to be home quarantine, you know, staying in place until they needed us in some other capacity. That is not what's going to happen. I will be working, and now I will be working in a place that I cannot work on this stuff in between my exams because I won't be in my office. I will be at the main office, or I will be at the main hospital doing stuff that they don't have enough staff to do. So we are still considered essential staff. It's just our job may not be essential staffing, so that they will put us where they need us. So I was really hoping I was going to be able to stay home and work on my channel like exclusively for a while. Do you have surgical masks to wear? No, we are not allowed to wear surgical masks unless we have symptoms. So that's that, and that's true. One of the things that they want to be sure that we're not causing panic, and so unless we have symptoms, we are not wearing surgical masks. 24-hour shift tomorrow. Oh, Sherry Bug. Good luck. So my concern is my Aunt Nancy, because she's immune compromised and pretty non-compliant about stuff. I brought home masks for her. She won't wear them because she says they as soon as I put it on, I can't breathe. Well, she's claustrophobic, so she cannot wear the mask. So she's out in the main areas without a mask on when I'm in healthcare. Just scary because if I bring it, she's 76 and she has a form of Parkinson's and diabetes, and so she's immune compromised, and a couple other things. She's gone through. She had a heart attack last year. She is on blood thinners. So it's scary because she's today she comes into our room, which is the living room, and I know she has her own kind of living room, but she comes in and she's like this close to me, and I'm like, man, social distancing means 6 feet. Is that 6 feet from me? I said, I have not even changed my clothes yet from getting home from work. Why are you in my room? So that part is going to be hard. It's going to be hard because if I get it, I kind of expect to get it. Hi, Leland. Working at the hospital, I probably will because I'm going to be exposed. My thing is to not give it to her because I can get through the flu. I can get through Corona. Yes, Pat, they don't care. I said that today. When I went in today, I sat down with my boss and I said, okay, here's the thing. Hi, Bob. How are you, sweetie? Now, Bob's hospital was the first one to find the virus in our county. And he wasn't working on that night, but all of his coworkers are like in quarantine now at this point, right? But I said to my boss, look, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm really concerned about bringing this back to my aunt. Like, I don't want to be the one to kill her. Not for real anyways. And she's like, yeah. So the choice that I have, I have to kind of weigh my options. I can do an FMLA kind of thing. But what that means is if I do that, I am exhausting my PTO and my vacation time first. And then I have no vacation time, which means Witchypalooza. But I may do that if it ends up. We are at 100 people out of work. I bet. It doesn't mean I wouldn't do Witchypalooza. It means I would need to really prepare because I wouldn't. She said today, that doesn't mean you wouldn't get your vacation later. It does mean if you don't have the time, you're going to have vacation without pay. Which is not easy. So hi Dana. When is the Palooza? It's June 15th through, or 18th. Shit, what is it, guys? 18th through the 25th. And so, yes, it depends. There's a possibility that we may need to postpone it anyways. But, yeah, depends on the virus. Exactly. So, I don't know. I have a lot of decision making to be going on. The good thing is that I had 2 days of vacation at the end of this week anyway, because Ostara is this week. School might be out till April 28th. I would not doubt it, Shauna. At this point, New York is talking about till probably mid-May. So we'll play it by ear. The good thing is tomorrow I am at, I'm only half day. So then I have 2 days off because I took off for Ostara. So I have 2 days, and then it's funny the amount of change that happens, within a week. Last week at this time, we were nowhere near this. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'm just kind of playing things by ear, and we will see. Ireland closed all their pubs. Yeah, New York has no restaurants, bars, movie theaters. Everything is closed other than restaurants are able to do takeout and drive-through. But they are not, there's no, lots of stuff is closed. Shoot. Oh, shit, you guys. You know what? I did not get ready for the drawing tonight. I'm sitting here trying to get ready for Tarot Tuesday, and I forgot to finish getting ready for the drawing. Here's the other thing is, Amazon has announced that they are not shipping except for things that have to do with medical and essentials like, Mama, you need some rest. I know it. Essentials like food and stuff like that, they will ship, but they are not going to be shipping for a while. I can't remember what the date was. I think, who was it? Somebody posted it in our admin. I think it was April something, at least. So you are not going to get your deck, even if you win this. I think if you guys don't mind 2 weeks. Okay. Tarot decks are essential. I know, that's what I said. I'm like, what about, I have 2 decks that are supposed to be here tomorrow and they haven't said they've shipped yet. So I'm like, shit, they are, released tomorrow and I'm supposed to get them tomorrow. And I don't think I'm going to get them. Boo. That I pre-ordered months and months ago. I'm on self-quarantine. The girl I babysat came home serious sick last night, but it's just flu. But I'm still self-quarantined because, compromised immune system for sure. They aren't sending medical gloves then. Yeah. Said it shipped, but it isn't expected until April. Ugh. Yeah, right? I have a deck and 4 books that won't happen from Dame Darcy and Llewellyn. No kidding. Oh, I'm sorry, Leolyn. So if you guys don't mind, I will wait. Tomorrow is our big class. So I will wait until tomorrow to do the drawing. Just keep in mind that I'm not sure when you will actually get your deck. We will order it the order will go through, and when Amazon is back up and running normal capacity, it will be shipped. But until then, okay. So the other thing is yesterday I was supposed to do a video on Ostara. I'll be honest with you. Last night when I got home, I was exhausted. I spent all day yesterday. I missed my lunch break. Didn't even realize that I had worked through my lunch break because we were rescheduling all of our screening appointments for the entire hospital through April 13th. And so I was crazy busy, and when I got home, I thought, and I expected to be able to work on it tomorrow at work, and it just didn't happen. I'm doing self-quarantine for the next 2.5 days. Good for you, Bob. Stay home, rest, watch videos. I was going to say to Bob and Ben and Cassie and stuff, do you guys want to come over for a ritual? But I love you guys, but I think it's a bad idea to get together right now for just about anything, just being away from people. Exactly. At this point, I'm just going to do kind of a solitary ritual. I will kind of, post some stuff. I'll think about doing a video on here for a ritual, or at least maybe just a meditation. Whatever it is, I can tell you it's going to be very subdued compared to what we normally do. Just because that's where we're at right now. I'm not going to get together a big thing because I don't even know half the stuff. I haven't even tried to get out half the stuff. How did I get tape on my pants? Okay, so this is, as far as I'm concerned, moving by the end of the month. Ugh, Sonia, that sucks. I know poor Dana is moving too, and Dana's house got broken into. And so Dana's going through it too. And yes, prevent it from spreading. That's right. Stay home, guys. As much as you can, stay home. Stay home, stay home, stay home. Be aware of the 6 feet. Right? That's a good idea, Pat. Be aware of the 6-foot rule. Try to practice social distancing, even at home. We should be sitting, 6 feet away from each other. We took chairs out of our waiting room today. People who were coming in for diagnostic mammograms and biopsies and stuff, we had a woman bring in 5 family members today. I'm like, look, honey, I know you might be scared, but this is our waiting room. You can't bring in. So by the end of the day, we had a 0 visitor rule. No more visitors. They have to wait in the car, which I feel kind of bad for some of them. But yeah, Nancy's surgery actually was planned for tomorrow, and she canceled it, or they would have canceled it anyways. But I hear you, Dana. We have 0 visitor rule. Yeah, it's just gotten to the point we can't do that because people, we got to stay away from each other, guys, for a little while. We have to allow that curve, right? And hopefully you guys have seen the curve and what we're trying to prevent. I know in New York State it's a big deal because they're afraid that if that curve does not flatten out and take longer of a time for the amount of cases that they think they're going to be, that we will not have enough hospital beds, ICU beds, ventilators, that kind of thing. So it's a scary thing. We need to really take this seriously. Because even if we can get through it without a problem, if we give it to someone who is then going to, not without a problem, believe me, this is not something you want to get, guys. But without, being near death, we could give it to someone who is going to need hospitalization, and then that could be the problem. So. Yep, absolutely. At least I'm not an asshole, just cautious, right? I know it. Today alone, over 20 possible cases. Oh, Bob. Jeez, my mom's had appointments to sort out her constant migraine. She's canceling half of them. I know it's just Britain's plan seems to just let it be work itself out by itself. That's not a good plan. Yeah, I'm surprised after Italy. That's their plan is just well, hopefully we'll figure it out. Anyways, okay, let's get to it. 20 minutes in. This is a great card for tonight, guys. It's funny how the universe works. When we got this card last week, I thought, oh gosh, another one. You know what? This is a great card for tonight. If you guys saw, I've spent the last, 40 minutes or so listening to music that I thought, you know what? There's a lot of great Seven of Wands cards. So if you take a look in the event page, I have posted some of the music that I thought really goes along with this card. And so take a look. I wish that, Boris's dad isn't listening to the government. I know Stephen said that he went to the pub. I'm like, really, really some incredible music to go along with this card. This is the song of, fighting through the chaos, of sticking up for yourself. So let's talk about it. This is absolutely a great card to pull for this week. So the universe knows what it's doing. When we pulled this card, the universe is like, yep, you're going to need this card next week. I totally last week thought, oh, I don't know. There's another fight song or another fighting card, and chaos and stuff. And well, this is a good card for the week for all of us to remember. Take a look at some of that music, boy. That's the stuff that I posted. And I want you guys to be thinking about music for these cards and post your own. Okay, so Seven of Wands. Here we go. We're going to start with the Ultimate Guides to the Tarot. Also, just so you know, I did post last week and I will post this week. I'm starting to try to put the my affiliate links in with whatever tarot cards I use, if I can do that. All right, the element is earth, but it's, of course, after the video. Ooh, I got to take my coat off already. That was silly of me. The elements of earth, the Astrological Association, by the way, happy Irish Heritage Day. Yay. Astrological Association is Mars and Leo. Number is 7. Key meanings, courage, effort, and challenges. The scale of this card is curious. A singular young man dwarfs the landscape at his feet. He's giant-sized, rather like Jonathan Swift's Gulliver in Lilliput, the island of tiny people who ask for Gulliver's help and then seek to punish him when he will not obey their immoral commands. Towering over the small land of hills and the river below, the youth of this Seven of Wands is certainly out of place. With both hands on the wand, he uses everything in his power to defend his position. Due to his size, he sees the bigger picture, and he has great ideas, symbolized by the 5 buds on his wand, compared with the groups of 2 and 3 buds on the 6 wands before him. His effort is all for a good purpose. He is dressed in green, the color of nature, to symbolize growth, and his hose are orange, the color of his suit element, fire. He is very sure of his territory, standing astride a river. His position and intentions are clear. 6 other wands rise up toward him, but he is ready for the challenge. The cards Astrological Association, Mars and Leo, brings together the warlike planet of Mars with exuberant Leo, creating an unstoppable force. Leo the Lion is also depicted in the major arcana card 7 of Strength, one of the ancestor cards of the Seven of Wands.
Upright meaning the Seven of Wands reveals obstacles in your path, but you will keep going and overcome them.
Success is within
Reach. The card is particularly relevant to work and career matters and highlights all negotiations, regardless of how difficult the conversation becomes. There's a need to keep talking and stay in conversation until you are satisfied with the outcome. You will need to stand tall, and by being very clear on your
position, you can win.
There's a noble aspect too about this card, and it often comes up in a reading to show you may be defending others,
not just your own interests. So when we talk about, hi Ed, when we talk about right now, doing the right thing, not just for yourself, but to defend others, to protect the others. You want to stand up for those people who are more vulnerable medically in this time. This is a huge card for this week. In this sense, the Seven of Wands is the card of the advocate, and you may find you need to stand up for those who are not able to speak for themselves. Morality is important to you now, so the Seven of Wands shows you may become the spokesperson for a group, such as a committee or a jury. The task isn't an easy one, but you will persist. You will persist. So this is my fight song. That's one of them I posted. Fighter by Christina Aguilera. Roar, Katy Perry, Roar. I found a couple other ones. Pink has a good one that I posted. Wrote a perfect card this week, right? Absolutely. Just, really, just could not have been a more perfect draw for the week. Champions, there you go. Post some of those songs that you think of. The Champions is a great one. In the event page, guys, so that I know for me it makes things easier if I can, songs especially, if I can correlate a card to a song, then every time Eye of the Tiger, that's a great one. We Are the Champions. If I can look at this card and go, oh yeah, We Are the Champions. Oh yeah, Eye of the Tiger, fight song. Then I know immediately the energy of this card. I immediately can put myself in that space and think, oh yeah, you know what? It is time to stand up and fight. It is time to really get moving on this. We can do this. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hell yeah. So we go on to Holistic Tarot. The number 7 means wisdom, spirituality, turning point. He holds his wand in a defensive fighting position. The remaining 6 wands are pointed at him, hostile. His expression is fierce, one of a man ready for battle. He seems to be backed into a ledge, yet his stance is staunch, steady, and stable. The sky behind him is blue, symbolizing his clarity of conscience and consciousness. Strong will, defiance. The seeker is in a position of resistance. The seeker is fierce and fearless, with the ability to hold and stand their ground against multiple adversaries. However, the seeker feels backed into a corner. There could be hostilities in the work environment where the seeker feels outnumbered. Yet, the seeker possesses a courageous character. The 7 of Wands reveals an important facet of the seeker's nature. When faced with fight or flight, this seeker will fight. If the card is in the past position, then the seeker has already won the fight. If in the present, a great deal of fighting and defiance defines the current situation, or the seeker has been backed into a corner and must now get ready to fight back. The card is also a warning to not let others back the seeker into a corner. Don't delay and wait until the last possible minute to fight. The seeker must stand his or her ground now. Now is that time. Now is the moment.
Stand up for yourself. And a lot of times we'll see if the last book says anything about it. But a lot of times this is a stand up for yourself and against yourself. Sometimes you are feeling you're putting yourself down. You feel like this card is calling you out, Dana. Trigger, right? A lot of times it's because you have been down on yourself, and this card is saying, hell no. Oh no, do not do that to yourself. You get your ass up, get out there and fight. You have exactly what it needs. Get out there and do it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Modern Tarot by Michelle T. When the Seven of Wands comes up, you're probably having to defend your position, whether it's a role that someone is trying to knock you out of or a belief that you need to stand up for regardless of how contested it might be. Hey, Lily Pad. The card shows a person who literally has scored the high ground. This can mean either that you've clawed your way to the top of your field, or that your beliefs have inflamed the townspeople and they're coming after you with pitchforks. Both the defensive posture and the aggressive stance of the individual are fully warranted. It is also noteworthy that while fully engaged, the figure doesn't seem particularly scared. The Seven of Wands all but guarantees that you will remain on top. Whoever is competing with you will fail. Whoever is spreading gossip will get their comeuppance. Whoever is debating you will be seen as feeble. Your strength and your perseverance, combined with your hard-won skill in the area under attack, have imbued you with confidence, and this unstoppable combo will keep you king of the hill. It is worth mentioning that if you are part of a group attacking or intervening with a particular individual, it's probably not going to go the way you hope. If that person has an enviable position, they've earned it. So watch out. If they've behaved badly, matching them with rumor mongering will backfire. If their beliefs are terrible, it is their right, sadly, to have them. One day during the 2016 presidential election, I saw a Donald Trump sign on the front lawn of a very fancy home in my neighborhood. It took all the maturity in my body not to rip it from the grass. Leaving the sign alone felt bad, but it was the right thing to do. It's funny, she pulls politics into it. I did not, by the way. The Seven of Wands wants you to do the right thing. Also, for some reason, the figure under attack is wearing two different shoes. Truly don't know what to make of that one. I did not notice that. Look at, he's wearing a boot and a shoe. Once again, I learn something every time I teach. I learn something. Not something I noticed before. Two different shoes. I never noticed either. Well, that has to mean something. No time. Fight now, right? You just threw on what you had because it is time to move. No stupid questions. He got dressed really fast to protect his stuff, right? Wow, Dana, this is kind of right to you this week. Protect your stuff, protect, right? I do that every time I'm drunk. Nice. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I pulled too many cards. I didn't. It's not too bad this time. There's some different ones that I don't always pull from. So you will see a couple different decks that I haven't pulled from for a while. The first one is one of those decks. The first one is, sorry, Leanne, is from the Timeless Tarot.
I think I did an unboxing of this deck, but it was like 2 or 3 years ago. Not sure. It's been a while, definitely. It wasn't very recently, I can tell you that much. And I like this deck a lot. I don't bring it out a lot. It's kind of a springy deck. And I have a lot of springy decks, so I don't bring it out a lot. But here we go. Here is the Seven of Wands from the Timeless Tarot. Isn't that great? So yes, victory is here. He knocked him right out of the ring. He's obviously, in the correct position. That's me beating Cancer's asshole. That's right. That's right, Dana. It's happening. Dana had her treatment today. Hell yeah. I just like that it's so different. But still shows, the meaning of the card. Like it, like it, like it. This one is Light Seers. Love this one. So here, there's another way to fight. This card shows us that we can have people all around us against us, and we can spiritually and emotionally and mentally rise above that and be the bigger person, right? Sometimes there is people coming after us that we know we can beat, but we don't have to beat and humiliate people. We can beat people in a different way. Rider Waite says the two different shoes are boot to prevent being bitten by low creatures, and shoe means civilized life. Together, a combination of wild and cultivated. Ooh, I like that. So kind of the duality. I want a card that says Captain Insano shows no mercy. Woohoo! Sit in our own power. Absolutely. This is, I know, I love this one too. This is such a power card. You don't have to, be that aggressive power stance to be powerful. It's just like the strength card. Strength is not always about physical strength. Sometimes it's your strength of character, your strength of spirituality, your strength of your connection with the universe, and you know how to use that. And that's all the strength we need. Right? Such a good card. This one is one I have not used in a while, but is really good. So I thought I would pull it out again. This is from the Mermaid Tarot, which I really like this deck. I've been waiting for summer. To me, it's that water is kind of a summery deck. But here is the Seven of Wands from the Mermaid Tarot. Such a good deck. I'm really impressed with this deck a lot. This is an outsider coming to Atlantis. And they are absolutely going after this outsider. Different way to look at it, right? He's like, oh shit, what have I wandered into? And this time, every time you hit the like button, a squirrel gets his nuts. Oh, I love you, that Barb girl. This time, to me, it is these people that are in the right? You are the outsider here. I'm lagging a bit, but can't seem to catch up. I have to check. You know what? So am I. I have to check. Oh, yeah, I am too. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe YouTube changed things and it looks different again. I have to check because it used to be you could change the lag time to be as little as possible, and you had to check it every once in a while. They think they're in the right? Strength and community. That's a good, yes. Strength and community. I love that. What a great. Ooh, I was going to say what a great card, but also what a great ass. Sorry, just caught my eye. I'm sorry. But really, what a great card. Very similar energy, but a little bit different, right? All right. Children of Litha. Is he jumping or spinning? The Children of Litha Tarot. Again, very powerful. You can feel the power here. Thank you, Leanne. The power here is from Coyote here against the Vulture, who funny enough. Yeah, not funnily. Funny enough is not backing down. He's standing his ground. Vulture is a very powerful animal, but it does feed off the dead. So the coyote is absolutely standing his ground here. Who cares what he's doing? I have Coyote Skull coming for the auction. Woohoo! Ah, what a great energy that is, Dana. Wow. Peter, by the way, said to me today, because he's home for a few days, that I don't know if you guys can see, we have lots of boxes back here. Not really, just a little. Way up there. There's lots of boxes back there that we are going to be using at some point for for altar kits and stuff. But he's going to start painting some of the boxes so that I can have some of his painted altar boxes for the next Dana auction. So keep that in mind, guys. April 18th is the next Dana auction. Okay. Your puppy is adorable. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see the picture on Facebook and Instagram? So funny. Coyotes are omnivores. Yes, that's a good point too. Yeah, she was sitting on the back of the couch like a cat because she thinks she's a cat. The idiot. She's funny. And it's not my puppy, it's my son's puppy, but she's hilarious. Okay, True Black. Oh, God, the light in this card is just amazing. So here we have the wand is within his arm. Oh, wait. She wants to play with that cat so badly. And that one happens to be Chunk. And Chunk wants nothing to do with her. It is hilarious. She will come out and try to bat that poor cat around. And the cat is like, we are not playing. This is not funny. So I have seen Boop, actually, the big black kitty, like totally go after her. And I feel so bad. Chase her down the hallway. It's horrible. Yes, so the wand here is enclosed in this metal hand. So very strong, that is attached to the floor. My name could be Chunk. So very strong stance here and protecting this golden globe. This is the thing he's protecting is the golden globe. The other wands are going after him. And what happens to them? They're splintering. They're flicking right off of him. They are trying to, go after that ball and are being broken and scattered as soon as they, the golden snitch could be, as soon as they reach it, There's no way. They cannot beat this. This is absolutely going to be strong and victorious. Right? Isn't it a cool card? And the True Black Tarot has like the best, I know I say this every time, but it's the best use of lighting in art I have ever seen, I think. It's just amazing the way he did that. It's stunning. This one is the Celtic Tarot. Love, love, love this one. This shows, you know, he's on a wall here. He's got all the people against him. But guess what? He has all of his ancestors, his guides, his spirit guides, his guardians, his ancestors are behind him. There is no way he's losing this. He is in the right, and the powers that be are behind him. So he is winning this battle for sure. Say what you want to say and let the world fall out. Good song. Yeah. So I love this version of this card. Is one of my favorites for sure. The Penis Throne deck. That's right. By Christopher Hughes. Yes, yes, yes. Such a good one. Love this one too. This one, I am hoping that this guy is going to get back to me very soon. This is the Lay of Nine Worlds deck. And again, such a powerful card. Here we have this Viking girl here. And what is she battling? But the spirits. The spirits that are coming after her ancestors, however you want to see this, she is battling. And it's not just, it is not, sorry, I wanted you guys to see because it's so cute. She loves this. She so just wants to play with Chunk. Chunk is going to end up pouncing on her. Then she becomes a chicken and she runs it back into her room. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, she's battling the spirits, though. She is battling, you know, things that maybe cannot be seen. Yes, Chunk is the cat's name. Chunk is my brain damaged kitty. Yes. You just got this deck this week. Really, Moonraven? It's a good one. I just cannot wait till he gets back to me and says that these are available finally. I know, but we're in the midst of it. But when they start going, it's so cute. All right, 5-cent tarot. Can anyone tell if I'm lagging or not? I didn't get a chance to reboot. No, I think you're right on, Leanne. I think you're good. $5. This is the 5-cent tarot. Such a cool, I love. So I don't know if you can tell. I bet you the first maybe 5 times I read this card, I didn't notice what was in between the wands because I am not a big person for detail. I just kind of pick out what looks right to me. So do you see the grasshopper, the praying mantis in here? It's within the wands, right? The matches. So literally, I think the first 5 times I pulled this card, I didn't see it at all. So I love, love, love that though. It's just subtle, but it's something really interesting. So the words here are chalices or challenges, perseverance, and protection. Oh, thank you, walking stick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely. I'm like, okay, I know it's not a praying mantis. I know it's not a grasshopper. Thank you. Yep, yep, absolutely. Thank you, Heather. Yes, such a great deck. It's, I believe, is it still live on Kickstarter, guys? If you like this deck, the 3rd edition is still live on Kickstarter, I believe. 5 Cent Tarot by Madame Clara. And it's, I think the 3rd edition is going to be a little bit different. I have not backed it yet because I have this aversion. I keep thinking, no, no, no. The last keyword again, challenges, perseverance, and protection. And then again, this is the deck that on the other side, if you pull reversals, she has 3 keywords for reversals too, which for this is exhaustion, overwhelmed, vulnerability. What does Kickstarter mean? Sonia, Kickstarter.com. If you go to Kickstarter.com and you look up Oracle or Tarot, that is where creators who are just starting out can get funding to help them actually create the deck. And you say, I'm going to help you create this deck, and there's different levels. And with each level, you get something different. You get a copy of the deck for $45. You get a copy of the deck and a pin for $50. You get whatever. And it helps artists to get startup money. Just keep in mind that it takes a while to get the deck. Sometimes it takes a long while. And so you have to be a person who can deal with having to be patient. And it's, I will say now, I have learned a lot of patience from Kickstarter. There's a deck on there that was supposed to be out. Was supposed to be out in June of last year. No, 2018. How long has it been? It's been quite a while. There's a deck. I think I've been waiting almost 2 years for a deck. And it's just taking that long for her to get it going. Right? Yes. Exactly. However, it's a great way to help artists. So if you're able to be patient, or if you want to be learning more patience, it's a great way to get independent decks. Okay, the Slow Tarot. I loved that this one is different. Shows a different aspect of the card. Here we have, the stormy red clouds in the background. And he is, look at that face, determined and definitely going to keep going until he's victorious, right? Stand up for himself, fight, keep fighting. So that's how you discover new decks. That's part of it. Love, love, love this. See, my camera did so well for a little while, and then it just stopped. Okay, the Stolen Child Tarot. Hi, Donna. Love this card. So different. Here, he is using a narwhal in order to fend off the jealous narwhals that are around him. Love this. I love this deck anyways. There's something very, I don't know, very fey about this deck. Just love it. Of that card, yes. I know it. This deck, if you watch my unboxing of this deck, I actually cried when I unboxed this deck because it was so, I don't know, it just touched me so much. Because it was based on W.B. Yeats, I think, who is like my favorite author. Yes, Thomas. Yes. Okay. This is Bohemian Gothic. And I love this one too. I love when cards can do this and be a little different. I think it's awesome. And of course, the Bohemian Gothic Tarot is a different kind of deck anyway. It's a Baba Studios deck. And I love that the good guy here is this horned creature. Vampire. He's awesome. Love it. Look at his face here. Just amazing. Right? He's just awesome. He's broken out of chains. See the chains around his wrist?
Xena, you're a bad dog. What's that? She pooed. She's a bad dog. She's a bad dog.
Yeah, just leave me alone. Exactly. It reminds me of the real Frankenstein. Just leave me alone. Can you just leave me alone? I'm not doing any harm. Yes. Hi, Amethyst. This one is the 78 Tarot Elemental Edition. And this is one of my favorites too. So see the wolf in the smoke? And look at this little girl is standing on her bed. Can you see that? No glare, no glare, no glare. There. She's in her pajamas, watermelon pajamas, and standing on her bed. I adore this one. And the wolf is being created from the smoke and the fire. Just gives me goosebumps. This one is a great card. Super, really great. I just added the feeling of, combating your nightmares. And yeah, it's a Baba Studios deck, unfortunately, which it means it's incredibly exclusive. They will only do so many decks, and the quality is amazing, though. Like Ludo from Labyrinth, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Such a great card. Pricey, but worth it. Exactly. We're almost done, guys. This is the Arc Tarot and Oracle. Here we have the gorilla. Look at him. Love that stance and the face. Yeah, come on. Look at his face. And his sheer body mass and power. And so it says at the bottom of this, gorilla of 7 of Wands, courage, achievement, self-sabotage. So again, sometimes it's us that we have to stand up and say no to. It's us we have to stand up and say, hell no, I'm not going to allow that to happen. Hi, Shauna. That's okay, sweetheart. Facing your fears. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Everyday Enchantment. Love this one tonight.
Love this one. So here's the story. I am resolute and enduring as the oak, yet flexible as the willow. I may bend, but never break, and I won't be uprooted, and nor shall the trees be. Not on our watch, not in my name. We stand for the land, for all the woodland creatures that have no voice. We stand against tyranny, brutality, and unjust laws. We hold firm for natural justice and the right to defend against poison, concrete, and bulldozers. We'll protect these green spaces and their earthly denizens until our last breath. We shall not be moved, and neither shall our companions, the trees. We'll not stand down until these sentinels put down their weapons and honor the mother that sustains them, instead of serving the big corporations. These thugs can hit me with batons, spray me with gas, and drag me by the hair, but I'll crawl back, beaten and blinded, and dig myself in like a badger. If you can't lay yourself on the line for what you believe in, then what use are you? Where's your valor? Shame on you. We call on Robin Hood, the Green Man, Pan, and Gaia herself. Be with us. Give us strength for the final push. Love this one. Love, love, love this card. So great. Hell yeah. And finally, the last card before we do before and afters is the Goliath. Yep, tomorrow is the biggest, the most informative, I think, of the initiation classes is tomorrow. So try not to miss tomorrow's class if you can help it. The Goliath, the Seven of Wands, is the determined otter. In the Seven of Wands, we get a strong will and a knowing of inner self. Things take time, and this card indicates that you are working very hard on your own struggles and gaining ground over them towards achieving goals in life and good long-term rate. This card is connected to an inner warrior that will not be defeated easily. This energy is strong and stands up to its own convictions. It's about defining who you are, almost like drawing a line around you, laying claim to who you are. And the definition of yourself is not the definitions others give you. Here we see a lone otter underneath the water. He is busy working hard to build his home, creating a secure foundation for himself and his family. Otters are communal mammals that have a team spirit and can generally be seen working together. This card indicates a period of struggle where things have not gone to plan, but you just have to keep going on strong, even in the face of adversity and criticism. You are staying true to your core beliefs, and nothing can deter or shake you from your mission that you are working on. This is about fighting to get to the top of your game. You are a trendsetter. Others are watching you and now want to follow in your footsteps. Know that you are special, and you do not have to keep continuously proving yourself to everyone. You are special. Awesome card, right? Remind me after the before and after and all that. I wanted to tell you, Rick, real quickly about what I saw this morning, so that hopefully I remember to look it up. Okay, before and after. No, wait. Yes, before and after. Whew, get warm. That energy. So here's the before card. I'm anal. Isn't that a beaver house? Yes, but the beaver was working against the otter. The otter is underneath the water. See, the otter is under the water. The beaver is working against him. Okay, so the before tarot. Here we have, he is meditating and getting ready for the fight to come.
Diving deep. Yes. I love that moment before to center yourself, to ground yourself, to say, okay, there is a battle coming. Get ready. Do some breathing exercises. Build yourself up. What's Eminem's song that all the boxers use for their fight song? That's a good one for the Seven of Wands too. Lose yourself. Then after this, we get this. He's Eye of the Tiger. Yes, lose yourself. Yeah, that is a good one. I love that one. That's what I hear in my head. Dun, 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 right? Great facial expression here. Boy, is he fighting. He is fighting for everything he's worth. And guess what? Even though there's these 6 people around him fighting against him, he's going to win. He's in the right. He is able to be victorious. He's not going to back down. He's going to win. Love it. Those are 2 actually good ones. All right, then we have to do the Tarot of the New Vision. And so this is the front. What do we see in the back? So we see he's up on, higher ground. He has the higher ground here. We see they literally have set fire to some of these. So talk about, bringing pitchforks and torches. They are coming for him, and he's ready. He's got the higher ground here. Gonna fly now. Yes, the Rocky theme. Yes, that's a good one. Good one, Pat. Post that, because I don't know if I'll remember to go back and post it, and the Eminem one in the events page. I want to start doing songs for the card from now on, because I think it's a good way to remember. Okay. She wants to play so bad. Chunk is just like, you are an idiot. I'm not playing with you. Okay, so here is Stephen's notes, and then we will choose a card. Career and finance. So if you pull this for a career and finance reading, I know she just wants to play and nobody will play with her. The Seven of Wands indicates that you may need to stand your ground and fight to keep the position you have attained. You could face several challenges, but if you stay true, it's Kitten. Kitten is, oh no, Chunk is too. Kitten. Now they're going to gang up on her. You better watch it. She's so cute. So Kitten is evil. I love her to death, but she is pure evil. She's one that's on the banister now. And she will fuck with her just to fuck with her. Even though she's like, no, I won't play with you. You're a dog. But look, I'll get really close to you and pretend like I might play with you. And then when you start to play with me, I'll bat the shit out of you. Okay. Sorry. Squirrel. You could face several challenges, but if you stay true to yourself and your principles, you should overcome them. Your ability to overcome any financial challenges may depend on what measures you have taken previously to prepare for such challenges. Hit me with your best shot. That's a good one. Layla just sat up on her knees for the first time. Aw. Really? Aw. Dana, that's awesome. Sweet baby girl. She's so beautiful. She is so beautiful. If this is a health reading, Layla is Dana's special needs daughter, who up until now has been immobile. But she's beautiful. God, she's beautiful. I will I'll post a pic as long as Dana's okay with it. I will post a picture in the Facebook page tonight. If Dana's okay with me posting a picture of our little Layla. She's so beautiful. Small victories, that's right. God, she's just beautiful. Her little heart is bursting. She's gorgeous. The Seven of Wands indicates that you will have to fight to bring, it's for health. So we're talking about health. I'll get a picture of her sitting up. Yay! Yes, please. The Seven of Wands indicates that you will have to fight to bring under control or overcome an injury or illness. It will be a challenging time, but perseverance and persistence should bring success. There you go, Dana. That one's especially for you. Relationships. The Seven of Wands indicates that there may be some challenges within the relationship that will take some effort and persistence to overcome. While there is always a role for give and take in a relationship, it is important to stay true to your principles and beliefs. Sacrificing those will only breed resentment later on. And general, the Seven of Wands is all about resistance and standing your ground. It's about attaining the higher ground and keeping it with integrity and perseverance. The strengths and skills you built up so far will aid you in meeting and overcoming any challenges that come your way. Yay! What a great card. And boy, so fitting for this week to have this card. I really, truly, when we pulled the card, thought, oh, God, another fight card. Can't we just have a yay, happy, happy, joy, joy card? But such a great card for this week. And boy, we are getting pretty close to half of the deck. If you look at how many we have done, it's this bottom part. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's getting very close to half the deck. Let's see what card we're going to do next week. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I'm going to have Lose Yourself in my head all night until I hear it. I'm going to have to play it when I'm done. Let's do this. Oh, my goodness. What is it with these? Holy cow. I mean, at least this is a victory. I do not have a list of what we've done. I do have a playlist that is Tarot Tuesday playlist. And I keep it in this part. So I keep the cards separate. So this is the victory card. It's the 7 Red Pussy card. Can I email the screenshots? What? Yes. So it's a great card. It is victorious. It is, we'll learn about it next week. There's a lot of good Six of Wands cards that I can think of right off the top of my head. So we may be seeing a couple of different kind of decks because there's some that if I can find, I keep forgetting, some of my decks are put away, guys, and I can't get to them right now. But we'll pull some out. So coming up tomorrow is the biggest initiation class that we've had. Some of you have asked for some of the self-initiations early as we can get them. I will try to work on them tomorrow. I actually have a lot of time at work tomorrow. So I will try to start emailing initiations to those of you who want them. I will start a post. Try to remind me, Pat or Steven. or Leland or any of my admins to post something that says, yes, I have worked on this and I want the self-initiations so I can start that list together, to getting that together so that I can know who I have to send them to. So that will be tomorrow is this big class. Thursday is Ostara. So I will be doing something. I will be talking about Ostara. I have the day off and Friday. So I wish I had the time to do that before. Usually we talk about what Ostara is and I show my altar and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have the time. But we will definitely be talking about what it is, and we'll do something, like I said, either meditation or something subdued or something. Friday then is self-dedication initiation class again. Do the best you can with homework. I want to know that you are serious about this, that you have thought about the self-dedication. You do not have to have all of your homework complete in order to do to request the self-dedication rituals. I will give them to you if you don't have all the homeworks complete. But I want to see that you're serious. I want to see that you haven't just come in tonight and said, oh yeah, I want to do that. Give me that. I want to see that you're working at it, that you've thought about it, and that you're serious about the path for yourself. Okay? Because I put a lot of work into this. I want to know that you guys have at least thought about it. Okay? I think that is it. I think. I'm sorry, Leanne. The doctor called you during class and threw you off? Where do we request? Either if you're on the email, then I will have Pat, when he sends the class notes, I will have him, ask you guys to reply with, yes, I want the self-dedications, or it will be on the event page. I will do a post or something saying, if you want to self-dedicate and you feel you have really looked at the homeworks, that you have really done some of this, looking at your self-work and know that this is the path you want to be on. And I can look at some of your homeworks at least and say, yes, you know what? I can tell you're serious. I can tell that you have thought about it. Then, I will send it to you. I'm not saying, like I said, you don't have to be totally caught up. I don't expect that you're going to have done all of it. I just want to make sure that you aren't just coming to this path, yesterday and saying, yeah, I think I'm going to self-dedicate. What is it about? Okay. All right, guys, be safe, be kind to each other, check on your neighbors by phone. Don't go to the doctor if you have symptoms. Call your doctor's offices. They are not letting people through the door. What was the thing I saw today? So this morning, what?
You failed to inform me that my son was not coming home today.
Oh, he's not coming home today.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know. I've been panicking.
Well, he
all
didn't
day.
tell me until I got home tonight.
Okay,
all
all
day.
day.
Me and Frank have been
Panicking.
freaking out. I'm not joking.
Well, he didn't tell me, and he's my son, bitch.
At least 3 times this weekend. Like, yo, have you heard from Julie? Usually you'd hit one of us up.
No,
I'm like,
He's my son.
he's mine.
Frankie thinks my youngest is his. Not like that. That sounds so bad. Let me back up. Frankie and him are very close, and he's lived with Frank before, and wow, that sounded really bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Donna. Yes, he is protective. Yes. Anyway, so in driving to work this morning, literally, I was going to the main office, which is different. I haven't been to the main office in months. Those of you who have been with me for a while will remember when I have to go to the main office, I kind of get cranky because it's annoying to me and I don't enjoy the politics of dealing with the doctors and my bosses and all that kind of stuff. And so literally it was a different way to work than I have been in months. And started right off about 100 yards from my house. There was 3 deer right by the road looking at me with their little ears up. Not stags, deer specifically. Or doe specifically. They're all deer, Jen. And so I thought, oh my goodness, there's 3 deer. Drove down the road, got to the end of our road. There's 3 more. I thought, wow, 2 sets of 3 deer. That's so weird. How beautiful. They're right there. Around the corner, down the hill, a set of 3 deer. I had not gotten to the main route yet. And that was the 3rd set of 3 deer. So at this point, I'm like, wow, spiritually, this has to mean something. That's 3 sets of 3 deer. And I thought, my goodness, they're like all over today. So I, triple goddess, right? I know. So I messaged my admins this morning and I'm like, wow, 3 sets of 3 deer on my way into work. So I go through work again, saw another set in the park that I usually go through, set of 3. Kept going to work. I'm almost to work. I'm probably about 10 minutes now from work. Saw my last set of 3. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of 3. 5 sets of 3 deer. The last one I finally took a picture of, which I plan on putting on Facebook and Instagram and stuff tonight. Because I was like, okay, now I'm stopping and taking a picture of the last set. Because I'm like, I'm almost to work. And here I am again. Sometimes I see a deer here and there. But 5 sets of 3. 5 sets of 3 doe. Not 1 stag in the lot. 5 sets of 3 doe. What'd you just say? I just got a cervical cancer pamphlet to help me with my medicine costs, and there are 3 does on the front. You're kidding me. Wow, Dana. How weird is that? So I do not, Amethyst. I actually looked it up and I took I took pictures of it. Hold on. Deer spirit animal. And I didn't even get a chance to look at it today. So deer, when a deer leaps, as in your spirit animal, it's time to be compassionate. Nope. Deer is a total animal. No. Hold on. Deer symbolism. Gentleness, ability to move through life and obstacles with grace, being in touch with inner child innocence, being sensitive and intuitive, vigilance, ability to change directions quickly. Here we go. This is the one I like to look at, though, because it says if you see a lot of them. So symbolism stands for childlike innocence, charm, love, sensitiveness, generosity, and intuition. As a spirit animal, you are down to earth, analytical, energetic, loyal, full of life, and a good decision maker. I don't think it's my spirit animal. But in dreams, suggest you be more responsive towards changes. Saw 15 deer, 3 on Dana's pamphlet. Add up to them. It's 18 double 9s. That's true. Double 9s. Wow. Whew. So, yes, I will post on our Facebook group. I think I read something about does this morning. I'm telling you, it was freaky. I mean, I will tell you, I do see deer once in a while on this road and stuff because we're kind of on a back road and it's a pretty area and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's to see that many in sets of 3 and no stags. I did not see 1 stag. And 9 is very important in North Mid. Yes, very, very, for sure. So that very interesting for sure. Okay. I love you guys. I will post several things. I will post, we'll make the event page for next Tarot Tuesday. I will post the deer stuff and the deer pictures in the Facebook group and on Instagram probably. Dana is going to send me a picture of Layla sitting up. So we'll post that. And we will see you guys tomorrow for a very big initiation class tomorrow. Okay. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Be safe. Be good to each other.